Welcome to the 2020 yearbook presentation. My name is Margaret Wilson, and Mrs. Ricks and I are co-sponsors for the yearbook. It has been a busy year for both literary and business staffs, selling ads, making senior tributes, setting up pages, and deciding what will go into the yearbook. I'm very proud every year, but especially this year, the literary staff meeting their final deadline. We finalized the yearbook a week before the school closed. Most schools were still working on their books at this time. I would like to introduce the yearbook editor, Gracie Carden, and co-editor, Jillian Hannah. They have both worked on this book since this time last year. Their leadership and exceptional staff has turned out a fantastic book. Before I turn over the presentation to Gracie, I would like to say a few words about my business staff under the leadership of the advertising manager, Anna Catherine Ivy. This staff sells the ads, which cuts the cost of the yearbook. Anna Catherine has been invaluable in selling ads and mentoring the rest of the staff to do the same. I would like now to turn over the presentation to Gracie to say a few words about the yearbook, introduce her staff, next year's editor, and new staff members. Gracie, take it away.
Before I introduce the 2019-2020 literary staff, I want to thank them for helping my book come to life. I especially want to thank Miss Wilson for the countless hours I spent at the desk, and Miss Ricks for keeping me and my book in check. Also, I want to thank Jillian Hannah for being my right-hand man during this year. I want to thank the seniors for sticking the year out, the juniors for stepping up to the plate, and to the sophomores for being so excited about this yearbook. The seniors this year were Jillian Hannah, Porter Hill, Hadley Holt, Dina Wilcox, and Gracie Carden. The juniors were Cameron Harris, Frank Middleton, Zara Nurbai, Marlon Pollock, and Hallie Kate Sadler. The sophomores were McCall Coley, Hannah Davis, John Durham, Virginia Everett, and Tyler Ricks. The yearbook will always have a special place in my heart, so I'm glad to announce that Marlon Pollock will be the 2020-2021 yearbook editor. I'm very excited to see what she does next year. Every year, 5 candidates are chosen from the freshman class from countless applications to be on the literary yearbook staff. I'm happy to announce the new yearbook members are Ben Hatcher, Arwa Kita, Sophie Singleton, Caroline Tennyson, and Emily Tennyson. I'm now going to turn it over to Anna Catherine Ivy, who is the advertising manager for Yearbook.
Everyone, my name is Anna Catherine Ivy, and I served as the 2019-2020 Business Advertising Manager. I am excited to be a part of this virtual yearbook assembly. Although it is not how we originally planned that this assembly would take place, we are thankful we get the opportunity to show how much energy and time both staffs contributed to this year's book. I would like to thank all the businesses in our community that support us. We love having the chance to advertise for your business to our DWS families. I can't thank my staff enough for all the hard work they have put into creating and selling ads, as well as the senior tributes. It is important to understand how vital both staffs are to the yearbook as a whole. The business staff helps keep the book price down and also creating pages for the seniors and their families that they will cherish forever. At this time, I would like to introduce the staff. This year's staff consisted of seniors Charlotte Augenstein, Carson Chandler, and Abby Ellis, juniors Preston Jones, Elizabeth Levison, Haley Walden, and Kate Walsh, sophomores Leslie Bonner, Katie Goodpasture, Bailey Irvin, and Harrison Smith. Senior Tributes is a section of our business yearbook that creates senior tributes each year. This year's Senior Tributes editor was Haley Hawford. This year's Senior Tribute staff consisted of Gentry Haygood and Bella Brim. I have loved having this position during my senior year and will hold all the memories close to my heart. I am very pleased to announce the new advertising manager. She has worked hard and has always been reliable. I'm excited to announce that Elizabeth Levison will be your 2021 Business Yearbook Advertising Manager. Elizabeth, you will do a great job of leading this staff, and I'm so happy for you. I am also excited to announce that next year's Senior Tributes Editor will be Gentry Haygood. Gentry, I know you will do a great job of guiding your staff to create memorable pages for your class. Each year, 5 students from the freshman class are selected to join Business Yearbook. I am happy to announce the students joining next year's staff: Christiana Ford, Mary James Fuller, Herschel Yoshi, Genevieve Lanier, and Brooks Margison. This year's staff had a great year. We sold 114 ads, which totaled to $32,650. Each year, the business staff gives a high sales award. This year's award goes to Katie Goodpasture with a total ad sales of $3,850. Congratulations, Katie.
I've always felt like a yearbook is a snapshot of history. Whether it was looking at my parents' yearbooks or even my sister's, I wanted to know what it felt like to be there, to take those pictures. So you can imagine my excitement when I found out my freshman year that I was going to be on the yearbook staff. Then I went to my junior year and I got the opportunity to be co-editor under Francis Ricks, which led me to where I am today, the 2019-2020 yearbook editor. So with that in mind, I wanted to make sure my yearbook would be viewed from generations to come. I created the 53rd Deerfield-Windsor yearbook to break stereotypes and to show what it truly means to be a Deerfield-Windsor Knight, from the lower school all the way to the high school. So with that, I came up with the theme of more than meets the eye. The way we see Deerfield. Deerfield-Windsor is not just a building to its students. Deerfield-Windsor is a place to cultivate friendships, learn new skills, and grow as a community. The Deerfield-Windsor family has prepared each and every one of its students for their futures beyond the school. The opportunities we as students are given by attending Deerfield-Windsor are monumental. Many people embody the Deerfield-Windsor way, even many years after they've left the halls of the school. The way we view our school is set within the morals and the education provided by Deerfield-Windsor faculty and staff. We're not simply school peers because we have spent our school days there. We see students, teachers, parents, and administration for more than what meets the eye of an outsider. We see the real Deerfield-Windsor for what it truly stands for: family. The end in sight. Over the years, many students come and go throughout the halls of the school. No matter the student or grade level, Deerfield-Windsor influences everyone in the best way possible. Years down the road, Deerfield-Windsor alumni reflect back on their years as students and recognize the profound positive impact imparted upon them from their time at the school. Former Deerfield-Windsor students will send their children and future generation of leaders to Deerfield-Windsor so that they may not only receive an extensive education, but become well-rounded people while surrounded by the Deerfield-Windsor community. Deerfield-Windsor has a far-reaching impact upon our community that meets the eye. When looking to the future, we may see students not only as leaders, but as people changing the world. So with that in mind, I'm so happy the way the book turned out, and I am pleased and honored to present this year's yearbook to Headmaster Lowe.
Thank you so much, Gracie. I want to thank the yearbook staff for all the many hours of hard work they put into this great display. Over the years, this has always been a special day, and it'll be a special day for the rest of y'all's lives when you receive. I also want to thank Dana Wilcox in collaboration with the yearbook staff for the video that'll be following this presentation of the book. But I also want to let everyone know that seniors, first off, we will set up a time on Monday the 11th during nightlight that you'll come and pick up your yearbook just like you did your cap and gown. So make plans to come next Monday, the 11th, to receive that. Everybody else, yours will be delivered to you when you pick up your belongings from the school, and those details will be sent to you at a later date. With that in mind, here's the video that I have mentioned. Have a great day.
I turned on the evening news, saw an old man being interviewed, turning 102 today. They asked him what's the secret to life. He looked up from his old pipe, laughed and said, all I can say is, don't blink. Just like that, you're 6 years old and you take a nap and you wake up and you're 25. Then your high school sweetheart becomes your wife. Don't blink, you just might miss your babies growing like mine did, turning into moms and dads. Next thing you know, you better have a 50 years as they're in bed, and you pray and God takes you instead. Trust me, friend, 100 years goes faster than you think, so don't blink. Well, I was glued to my TV when it looked like you looked at me and said, best start putting first things first. 'Cause when your hourglass runs out of sand, you can't flip it over and start again. Take every breath God gives you for what it's worth. Don't blink, 'cause just like that, you're 6 years old and you take a nap and you wake up and you're 25, then your high school sweetheart becomes your wife. Don't blink, you just might miss your babies growing like mine did, turning into moms and dads. Next thing you know, you better have a 50 years as they're in bed, and you pray and God takes you instead. Trust me, friend, 100 years goes faster than you think, so don't blink. So I've been trying to slow it down, I've been trying to take it easy, in this here today, gone tomorrow world we're living in. Don't blink, just like that, you're 6 years old and you take a nap and you wake up and you're 25, then your high school sweetheart becomes your wife. Don't blink, you just might miss your babies growing like mine did, turning into moms and dads. Next thing you know, you better have a 50 years as they're in bed, and you pray and God takes you instead. Trust me, friend, 100 years goes faster than you think, so don't blink. No, don't blink.
Can you take me back when we were just kids? We weren't scared of getting older, yeah. 'Cause no one knows you like they know you, and no one probably ever will. You can grow up, make new ones, but truth is, there's nothing like old friends. 'Cause you can't make old friends. Yeah. Can you take me back when we were just kids who weren't scared of getting older? 'Cause no one knows you like they know you, and no one probably ever will. You can grow up, make new ones, but the truth is that we grow up, then wish we could go back then.
Let it go. Let it roll right off your shoulder, don't you know? The hardest part is over, let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours still remain.
That's my
Let it slide. Let your troubles fall behind you. Let it shine till you feel it all around you. And I don't mind if it's me you need to turn to. We'll get by. It's the heart that really matters in the end. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours still remain. All of my regret will wash away somehow, but I cannot forget the way I feel right now. In these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate.